Hi there, my name is Father Michael and welcome back to FriarArt. You know, I always love the quote from the famous painter Pablo Picasso. He said, "Art washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life." And so as we journey together this Lenten season, I want to invite all of you to join me in looking at a beautiful piece of art, and perhaps it can help us remove some of the unnecessary dust in our soul as we prepare for the glory of Easter. Hokusai's Under the Wave of Kanagawa is not considered a painting. It is actually a woodblock print, a Japanese art form also known as ukiyo-e. Since this is a print and not a painting, experts had said that approximately 5,000 to 8,000 prints of Hokusai's famous wave had been made. This is why you had more than likely seen them in several museums, like the Metropolitan Museum of Art here in New York City and the Art Institute of Chicago. Both museums own original prints. Unlike the famous paintings like Da Vinci's Mona Lisa or Rembrandt's The Return of the Prodigal Son, wherein both masterpieces are one of a kind, there are many existing original prints of the Great Wave by Hokusai. I think this is why some people sees the art of woodblock printing, like the print of the Great Wave, as less valuable or even less interesting compared to oil paintings and even sculptures. However, creating a block print requires the same amount of skill and patience as of a master painter or a sculptor. You see, to produce a print such as the Great Wave, the artists need to make several carved wood blocks to layer the different images and the different colors required in the composition. First, the artist draws or paints his design on a piece of paper. Then he transfers the design on a wood block. Then he carefully carves the design into the wood. Each piece is carefully carved and then colored, and its mirror image is printed or pressed on a piece of paper. Different blocks fit together like puzzle, each block depicting an important part of the final print. The outline of the image, the powerful blue water, or the majestic mountain. As you can see, it may be mass-produced, but it is clearly not a simple process. Whenever I would witness an artist create a woodblock print, it always reminds me of our own unique gifts and talents that we offer to the world. Each one of us, every human being, is like the individual pieces of the woodblock, carefully planned and carved by our loving Father, with unique and an important purpose. Most of all, just like the carved individual pieces of woodblocks, we are all necessary, an important component in this masterpiece called life. However, I know there are times when it is hard for us to see our purpose in this puzzling masterpiece. Perhaps due to past hurts or being in a challenging environment, we fail to recognize our God-given beauty. We fail to recognize our purpose and even our rightful place in God's masterpiece. It is so easy to look at other people, the other woodblock prints, and see how vibrant their colors are compared to ours. We may see our lives as less interesting compared to others. Maybe we even feel like we're always placed on the edge. When you start feeling this way, remind yourself of who created you, whose hands carefully and lovingly carved you from your mother's womb. The greatest artist of all, our good and loving God. My dear friends, know and believe that you are worthy, that you are unique, and that you are beautiful. Remind yourself that you are an integral part of God's plan. And this masterpiece we called life would not be complete without you in it.